really just came in here to Jonathan. I feel like you are like bashing us women. Like, I feel like you need to get it together. Your dad would have never did this. Okay? Your dad never called me bitches and whores. And I know that's been your act for a minute.
That's probably the way you are.
Jonathan, you just said you saw your daddy get up and go to work and do suits and ties, and your mama with a lot of men. Do you know how fucking hard I worked for you? Way harder than your dad.
I seen my dad sustain.
You saw your dad put a suit on and go to work a couple of years. Before that, he was a Rolling Stone just like you. Okay?
Let me know when I can talk.
Then did I not let your dad come and stay at our house when he didn't have nowhere to go? Did I ever have to go stay at his? When you went to go live with your dad, you lived in a shithole. When you lived with
Yo, Blueface's mom be violating people, bro. Hey, bro, I fuck with Blueface's mom heavy, bro. Like, she a gangster, bro, but she just keeps it real, bro. She said when you went to go live with your dad, you lived in a shithole. Damn, bro. But hey, Blueface, bro, like, I'm glad your mom's just pressing you, bro. Cause you be disrespecting women a lot, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, especially your baby moms, bro. I feel like you disrespect your baby moms more than chicks that you don't got kids with. You know what I'm saying? You be calling your baby moms the B word, and you know what I'm saying? You let them know you gonna cheat on them and do this, and you gonna hit other hoes raw and all this shit. So the fact that your dad has never called your mom the B word, why do you feel like doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's obvious Blueface like don't respect his mom. You know what I'm saying? The reason why he treats women how he treats them is cause he don't got a good relationship with his mom and he doesn't respect his mom. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you see a dude that just disrespects women on the regular, they got mama issues, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like they dealing with some childhood pain from their childhood related to their mom. You dig what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead and assume that the reason why he's like that is because the men that his mom was dating when his mom and dad broke up, she must have been dating some hood niggas, bro, some street niggas, you know what I'm saying? Some gang members, you know what I'm saying? And his mom's boyfriends, he probably grew up seeing those dudes disrespect his mom and call them out of her name. That's the only thing I can think, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because Blueface cool with his dad, bro. You know, Blueface and his dad got a good relation. Like, bro, I seen Blueface streaming, and he randomly ran into his dad while his dad was doing Amazon Flex. Like, Blueface's dad out here, you know, getting money the right way. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Blueface's pops. But, you know, I've never seen Blueface, you know, talk to his dad the way he talks to his mom. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's obvious he's not a mama's boy. But let's be honest, though, chat. When Blueface was in prison, bro, his mom was going hard for him, bro. You know what I'm saying? She was supporting you the whole time you was locked up. While Jaden was out here, you know, smashing her security guard. Krishan Rock was out here smashing a Blood, who's a rival, who that's a gang that's a rival to the gang that you're in. Your mom's was the only one that was holding you down, Blueface. So you really should have the utmost respect for your mom. Even now, bro, like, whenever you see Blueface have issues with his baby moms, whether it's Jaden, Krishan, or Nevaeh, you always see his mom, Karlissa, come to his defense, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Your mom's really rock with you, bro. But it seemed like Blueface don't got the same love for his mom that his mom got for him, which I think is kind of weird.
You lived comfortably. You had your own room, your own space. When you lived with him and them prostitutes, this is where you're getting it from. You're making the whole world think that you had this awesome, amazing father, and you really had an awesome, amazing mother. And maybe that's really what's hurting you in the inside. Is that your mom did your dad's job.
My mother was so awesome. That's why I'm hurt on the inside.
Yes, and that's why you're blaming women. Like, just tell the chat, when was you ever without a room at my house?
Why are you hurt on the
And then tell them when you had one at your dad's house, because I don't ever remember you having a room at your dad's house.
You think that's...
You had a corner, a shelf maybe, like a jail cell over there, but you never had a room there.
And you think that's what matters to kids?
I think it isn't a matter. You're an adult now. You should remember where your foundation came from, a woman. You got your name from a woman. You got your game from a woman. Okay? You
literally got that from Tupac. That's a man.
Yes, thank you.
You got that from a man.
Blueface, fight back, bruh. Moms is cooking you, bruh. Mom's just cooking you on your own stream, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Sound like she's saying nothing but facts, bro. Bro, she said when you was living with her, you always had a room, bro. When you was living with your pops, bro, she said you pretty much had a jail cell, gang. You ain't have no room. You ain't have your own room. You was living in like a shack. So that means your pops either had a studio, because you know a studio got no rooms in it, or your pops had a 1-bedroom and y'all had to share the room, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Your mom's is low-key making, I ain't gonna lie, your mom's making your dad look bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Your mom's is making your dad look bad, because she basically saying that she played the mom role and the dad role, bro. She basically saying your dad was a deadbeat dad, fam. And she said your dad had you around the prosties. Your pops, Blueface, as a kid, your pops had you around the prosties? So your pops was probably calling the chicks he was paying for the B word. Your pops was either on some pimp shit or he was paying for it. So you probably seen your dad not calling your mom the B word, but your pops might have been calling, you know, the prosties or the escorts the B word, bruh. But then it gets worse, chat. Miss Karlissa said that she's the one that gave Blueface his name. I think his name is Jonathan or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And your mom said that she taught you game, bruh. She said you ain't learn how to talk to females from your dad. You learn how to talk to women from your mama, gang. Damn. Hey, man, yo. Miss Karlissa might be the real MVP, chat. Y'all remember when Kevin Durant won that MVP award, bro, while he was on OKC? And he said, I want to shout out the real MVP. He was talking about his mom. Yo, Blueface, bro, you should be crying thanking your mom, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Miss Karlissa, bro, she a real one, bro. I don't know why you got all this anger towards women and your mom, bro. It sounds like you should be having all that anger towards your dad, gang. But I feel like Blueface's dad was the nice parent. You could tell Miss Karlissa, she was the strict parent. Blueface's mom probably was giving him whoopings, telling him what he can't do, what he shouldn't do. Blueface's dad probably just let Blueface do whatever he want to do. Oh, son, you want to go join the schoolyard Crips? Go ahead, right? I'm a Crip too. You want to join the schoolyard Crips? Go ahead, son. Oh, you wanna call this woman that? Go ahead, call her that, son. I do the same thing. You know, I don't say that to your mama, but you know, I'm saying that because think about it, right? If Blueface's dad was paying for prosties, right? It makes sense why. Cause look at King Harris. You see King Harris, even King Harris is laughing. That's how you know Miss Karlissa's cooking Blueface. King Harris, aka Nevaeh, who's Blueface's third baby mom, she got his baby on the way. She's laughing at you, Blueface, cause she knows you getting cooked. But you literally pay her an allowance every month, right? You just told everybody that she made $12,000 last month or something like that. I think you said $9,000 to $12,000. You're basically paying her so you can still cheat on her and potentially get other women pregnant. That's probably what you grew up seeing your daddy doing, bruh. Because your mom is saying that your dad was paying for prosties. So you really just doing what you saw your dad doing grow up, bruh. So I ain't gonna lie, man. Miss Karlissa might be right, man. But I want to hear what Blueface has to say, man.
Because it's right.
It came from a man.
I'm repeating it because it's right. You had a lot of niggas. I had a sugar daddy and I had a boyfriend. If your daddy would have been doing what he was supposed to do, baby, I wouldn't have had to have no sugar daddy. I had to get help. Just like this young lady over here to get help. Because another nigga failed her. That's not our fault. Yes, it's our fault for laying down and opening our legs for some good dick. But we didn't know better then. When you know better, you do better. I don't know why she done did this shit twice.
You did it 3 times.
Bitch, 3 times. Let him ask him. And I got 3 child support checks too.
Oh, God.
Well, 2.5. 3 really. 1 from my sugar daddy, 1 from his daddy, and 1 from my daughter daddy. So yes. And he lived very well. So why he's over here putting all this pressure on the chat to think that us women.
Hey, chat, I think Blueface is starting to come to his senses, man. You know, he's quiet. You know, he realizes what his mom is saying is facts. Nevaeh's agreeing with his mom. I ain't gonna lie, bruh. King Harris, a.k.a. Nevaeh, bruh. She's looking at Blueface like waiting for him to say something back. And Blueface is just quiet because, like, Blueface knows that she's telling the truth, bro. Like, you could tell when somebody knows that, like, what you're saying about them is true because they get quiet. Like, when you lying, when you saying something that's not true, a person will instantly cut you off or overtalk you and then respond with what the truth is. But it's obvious that Blueface's mom is right, bro. At this point, bro, you might as well just apologize on stream and just say, you know what, moms, you right. I'm gonna do better. And plus, Blueface is looking at the chat. And if you look at the comments, most of the people in the comments is agreeing with Blueface's mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about this. They watching the Twitch stream for Blueface, and they're all agreeing with what his mom is saying. That's how you know he got cooked, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Miss Karlissa, man. She totally cooked Blueface in this debate, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Blueface, bro. This just made you look worse than you already look, bro. When you think of, you know, we know you be fist. We know you used to fist fight Krishan Rock, right? You constantly violate both of your baby moms. You literally just exposed Jaden the other day, bro. You put out a video that you had no business putting out. You could literally go to jail for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, man. Maybe we're missing something, chat. Maybe there's something that Blueface's mom is not telling us that is the reason why he treats women the way he does, man. Because, you know, there's two sides to every story. There's got to be something that we don't know about. And I wish Blueface would say it, because he just don't look good right here at all, bro. It just makes him look like a bad person, bro. You know, even when you think about his daughter, right? His daughter, Pinkface, right? She be out here cursing people out, slapping her mom, Jaden, you know? And Blueface doesn't do anything about it. He doesn't discipline her. He doesn't raise his voice. Nothing. He actually laughs at it. His mom is the one that disciplines his daughter. And now his daughter is actually starting to behave because she's spending a lot of time with Blueface's mom. You know? So it's like, I don't know, man. Like, it seemed like your mom, you know, is the one that you should be showing love to. Listen, you should love both of your parents, but, you know, I just don't get why you publicly disrespect your mom, but you don't do that to your dad when it seems like your mom was the one that took care of him. And listen, bro, if your pops wasn't making money like that, if he wasn't able to pay child support, hey, a woman got to do what she got to do. Now, she probably could have went and got a job, but, you know, it's hard for a woman to work full time and take care of kids. You know what I'm saying? I think she said she had 3 or 4 kids. So it's hard for a woman to work a full-time job and take care of kids at the same time. So, you know, she did what she had to do, bro. She got her a sugar daddy, gang. You know what I'm saying? Your pops couldn't take care of her the way she needed to be taken care of. So she got it from somebody else, gang. She did what she had to do. And look, you was in a better living situation with your moms than your pops because of that, bro.